Hi, everybody. Good morning. It's Cookie Lou in Arizona. And it is the 26th of July. And I'm here because I wanted to share something with you that I think you would really like to know about. I have been watching the YouTube videos of a plastic surgeon by the name of Dr. Myla, M-Y-L-A, Bennett. She is a plastic surgeon out of AderriaBella Plastic Surgery and Medical Spa in Johns Creek, Georgia. And what Dr. Bennett does is she has a Facebook page. It's kind of like a live communication. She'll do these videos in her home. She does them. As a matter of fact, I just watched her. She was in Target parking lot, and there was something fresh on her mind that she really wanted to talk about. She thought it was a very serious topic, and she wanted to talk about it. So she was in Target parking lot, and people that watch her regularly send her comments and messages and questions while she's doing the video. So it's almost like a live talk. And she's very interesting. She's very educational. She's very competent. She's extremely funny without meaning to be. And I highly suggest that you watch her. If you really want to know the inside details and get some real golden knowledge about plastic surgery, I suggest you watch Dr. Myla Bennett. Just go to YouTube and put Dr. Myla Bennett, and you should get it. She talks about, is it safe to get multiple procedures, how to get the best results if you're considering plastic surgery, the different kinds of abdominal fat, plastic surgery questions, how to avoid dying from plastic surgery. She talks about BBLs, Brazilian butt lifts. She absolutely hates them and why. Liposuction and BBLs are the most dangerous surgeries to have and why. What you can do to minimize your scars post-op. And that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. One of her videos, before I go into that, she wanted to discuss, today's topic was why too many women are dying because of cheap plastic surgery. And when she's talking about cheap, she means going to doctors that are inept, that are not knowledgeable, that are known to have a lot of deaths on their table. And the reason why she's talking about this is there was a young woman who went to a place called Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico. Didn't tell anybody. She went there for liposuction and I think a BBL. And she said she didn't tell anybody and she died on the table. Now the family is having a hard time getting her body home. They didn't even know she was there. Somebody, found out, told them that she went here. I think she was married and had a baby. Now they don't have, baby has no mother, husband has no wife. She was just trying to tell people, women in general, that you have to love yourself enough to really research the doctors and places that you go to for surgery. She says it's not about a turf war. There's a lot of wonderful doctors in Mexico and other countries that are perfectly capable of doing healthy plastic procedures. And there's some that aren't. Some of them aren't even doctors. They're cosmetic surgeons. They're not plastic surgeons, or they're not doctors at all. And you don't know because, you go in there and you don't know until you're dead on the table. And there's a lot of, crappy doctors here in the States, too, that kill people. 2 people died in Miami, she said, I think yesterday. So she's just trying to encourage people to please do your research. Please love yourself enough to go to a doctor who's got good credentials. And, it's not about the dollar. It's about the person you're going to and their track record. And she's well worth watching, and I suggest that you watch Dr. Myla Bennett. She just answers every question under the sun about drainless tummy tucks, why they put drains in our body after surgery, what happens if we don't. There's just so many details. I love that kind of stuff, so I'm sharing it with you. Now, about the scar therapy, I mean, I'm fortunate enough, to heal well with my surgical scars. They heal well. In time they get flat, they get white. I'm fine. But I'm older, and my skin is different now, and it's not as good now. I mean, it's good considering I'm an older woman, but still, I'm trying to take some added steps to make sure that I heal the best I can from this brachioplasty. And she was talking about, Dr. Bennett was talking about it. The best thing that you could put on, and she talked about Mederma, and she said, I found out that the main ingredient, or the only ingredient in Mederma is, I don't know, I forgot, something with an A, Abadanello or something like that, which is an agent that lightens and flattens scars, and it's a good product. But she says the very best thing you could put on any incision after it's healed. There's too many people, a couple of days after surgery, they're rubbing, that you don't have a scar, you have an incision, and you shouldn't be doing that. Putting anything on your scars until they're scars, just gives us a lot of heads up on so many things that people are doing that they shouldn't be doing. But anyway, she talked about the silicone being the best thing you could put on the scar. She mentioned several products. Some are more expensive than others because they have a lot of other properties in them that really help with the healing process. But she did mention that they have something called Scar Away that you can get in the drugstore. I happen to be in, oops, look what I just did. I just took off what I was going to show you. I happen to be in Safeway yesterday, and I see Scar Away on sale from $19.99 to $10.99. Plus, they had a $3 off coupon, so I says, well, gee, that'll bring it down to like $7.99. I'm going to try it. This is what it was. Scar Away silicone scar sheets. And you get, this is how it comes in the package. There's 2, I got 8 of them. There's 2, 4, 6, 8. And I have 2 that I put on last night about 10 o'clock. It says you should put them on, keep them on for about 12 hours. And this is what it looks like. And I just woke up and they're a little crinkly, but let me unfold my legs here. This is what they look like. And, they come off real sticky side there. They come off, and I got something from my dress on there. And you can wash them and put them back on. I don't know how you do it, but it said you could use them several times. So I didn't put them on the whole scar. I just put them on the most bumpy part of the scar, and we'll see. I'll do it for a month or so, and we'll see if how it turns out. But I'm going to be taking these off soon because they've been on almost 12 hours. So I'm giving it a try. So if you want to try silicone product, cream, or these strips, she says are good too. Try Scar Away because it's probably the least expensive. And I'll let you know how I do with it. I guess that's it. So I needed to talk about today. Scar therapy. Dr. Myla Bennett is a good person to watch if you're interested in. I also got another $3 coupon off if I want to buy another box. Dr. Myla Bennett, she's a good soul. She has 3 children. She had 2 boys, and she just had a little baby girl. And she just tells it like it is. She's a straight talker, and she's honest. And any question or topic about plastic surgery, she'll cover it. She's well worth watching. Temperature here was 117 the other day. It was 103 yesterday when I left the house. I came back home about 2 hours later. It was 107. Then I don't know, went up even higher. the heat in Arizona kind of rises with the clock. It's cool in the morning, and then it gets hot, 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 hot. And then about 3, 4, 5 o'clock, it's the hottest, and then it starts to cool down a little bit. So, yeah, it's been hot here. Okay, guys, that's been it. I hope you had a good week, and I just want to say something. I went on my Facebook page, and I was reviewing my WLSFA photographs from San Antonio, and I just want to say, guys, I had such a lovely time. It was so wonderful meeting all of you. That I chat with here, and those that I don't chat with. Heather Feathering, I met her. I used to watch her and used to comment, and I never knew if she watched me because I never saw any evidence of her on my channel. She never commented or anything. So when she was one of the girls that Kristen picked up at the airport that day, and I went, "Oh, Heather!" Next thing, I said, "I don't know if you know me." I said, "I'm Cookie." She goes, "Oh, yeah, I know you. I watch your videos." I said, "Oh, I never knew that." So if you're watching somebody, please comment and let them know, so that they know that you're, a friend, and that you can communicate, and that they could also watch, your progress, your progression in your journey. Yeah, it takes a second just to, say, "Hey, hi, I liked your video today," so that they know that they're being viewed by you. That kind of encourages the friendship of this community. So if you're watching somebody, please leave a comment so that they know that. Okay, so anyway, Heather was just such a doll to hang with. She was just such a lovely woman, I was looking at the pictures, and I just had such a lovely time with everybody, and it was a wonderful city, San Antonio. I enjoyed myself there, the Riverwalk, the Alamo. Lisa Pickens, if you're looking, one of the best days I had was the day that we shared lunch and took a walk around town and went to the Alamo. It was my best day. And every time I look at the pictures of us, and I remember our times together that day, I just say, "Oh, I love that woman to the moon and back." And I do. I love you to the moon and back. And Joni and Kristen and Renee, I just had so much fun with all of you. However, the WLSFA conference in San Antonio, I made sure I went to that one for specific reasons. 2, number 1, I always wanted to see San Antonio and experience the city and the Riverwalk. That was number 1. Number 2 is because I had my plastic schedule directly after that conference ended. It was the easiest route for me to get to Monterrey, Mexico from San Antonio. It's like, an hour on the plane, if that. And I was going with Kristen, and she lived in San Antonio. So there was a lot of factors as why I went to that particular conference. We all can't go to every conference because it is a lot of money. It's plane fare, and it's at least $200 a day or close to it for hotel stays. And then there's meals and there's activities, and you just can't go to all of them. As much as we'd like to support, the foundation, we just can't go to all of them. You could always send a check, if you want to just add some money into the fund. That's great. But we can't go to every one of them. And I try to pick and choose the ones that I go to. Debating on my decision is based on what city it's in. If I really have an interest in visiting that city, because it is considered a mini vacation, not just a fundraiser where we're, quote, saving lives and, here's some money. Because if you just want to save lives, just send in a check. It's considered a mini vacation because it's, it's a good $1,000 or more to attend these conferences. So I won't be going to Orlando. Reason being, I lived in Florida. I've been to Orlando many times, and I have no interest in seeing that city again. So I would have went to Portland. I always had an interest in going to Portland, but my weight loss was not down to where I needed to be, and I had too many other health issues going on, which was costing me money, dental work, etc., and I couldn't afford to go. But I would have liked to go to Portland because I was interested in visiting that city. But Orlando, no, it's just not for me, so I won't be going. So if you're going, and I encourage you to go if you've never been to Orlando, because it's a lovely place, but I just don't need to visit it again. I've been there enough times. So that's it, guys. Please do go if you're interested in going to Orlando and seeing Disney World. It's well worth going to Disney World. Going there just for Disney World, as an activity outside of the conference. And that's about it. Don't have much more to say. I've been chatting way too long. So that's it for today. Enjoy your day wherever you are, and lots of hugs and kisses from me to you today. All right, bye.